Hey there, YouTubers. Alright, another video featuring the Intel Celeron G5900, which is no longer the fastest Celeron. I don't know if we'll get the fastest Celeron on here, the 5920, but let's talk about the 5900. We're going to try and make it a little more powerful today. There is a Task Manager inside Windows, and you can see got the base speed 3.40 gigahertz. So what we're going to do in this video, I just installed Intel's Extreme Tuning Utility. Let's go ahead and open it up. A couple things we're going to do in there. If I can get it to open up. This CPU is so weak. Any day now. Alright, so before we get into what we're going to do in Intel's Extreme Tuning Utility, I'm going to go ahead and run this user benchmark software just to get kind of a baseline of where we're at. We'll also run the benchmark inside of Intel's Extreme Tuning Utility before we make our adjustments. Alright, so overall we had quite a bit of background CPU usage, but this is where we're at. That's our scoring and what we're really concerned about. The rest of the stuff is not important for this. So let's start here. We are going to improve upon that 62.8% value, and here's some stuff that we're hopefully going to do. So we cannot change the base clock speed, which is highly disappointing. We can adjust turbo boost though. We'll max that out. Now I said I was going to run this benchmark. I did say that, didn't I, folks? Let's go back to 58. Sorry. Okay. One more benchmark. We'll see how this does. So, unlike most CPUs, this one is just not able to handle the software, it looks like. That bar is not moving. And amazingly, there's no temperatures being read. So we're going to reboot. Alright, so after rebooting, it's finally moving along very slowly. We've got our temperature at 36 degrees Celsius, which, of course, we have this massive Noctua CPU cooler on here. Normally, you know, any CPU I use is 50 degrees Celsius and up when you're running this benchmark. So that is you know, kind of impressive that this thing is really almost, I would compare it to idle temps at some of the other CPUs. So what does that mean over here in this area? We're not going to see any thermal throttling. Now, probably not going to see any power limit throttling either, because why? This, I'm using this power supply here, Aries Game 750 watt. It's got a 1x8 and a 1x4 CPU power connector, so these two guys here are not going to be a problem, alright? And obviously though, when you're not pulling a lot of wattage, that's also not really a problem. Alright, so there is our XTU benchmark score, 322. That is the worst score I've ever seen, folks. 322. Now, why is that? Because I never bothered with my G5900 or any of the other 8th and 9th gen Pentiums and Celerons. So, let's go ahead and adjust the power limits now. So, we've got to go back to advanced. And I'll tell you, I am a little bummed out, folks, that we can't adjust the base clock in here. It would have actually made this thing a little bit better. I hit apply, Then we'll go in, we'll run this one last time. Alright, so there you go, folks. Not much change there. And I don't know that it's gonna, do a whole lot if we're gaming with it, but I'll leave it on. We'll run CPU user benchmark one more time too. So there you go. This is an improvement for sure. We're now in the 91st percentile. There's the rest of the score for the CPU. So potentially this thing may run a little better. If we could have adjusted the base clock frequency, we'd be pigging 100%. Probably be the highest CPU on here, to be honest with you, but for this G5900. There you go, folks. Hope you got something out of it. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you.